Can you hear me now? Anything at all? I could hear myself before. Interesting. What I might do is I might unplug this microphone and plug it back in. Maybe that might do the trick. Yeah, I'll unplug the mic. Yep, you can hear me? Oh, it's good now. Sorry, Ostradamus, I hate to put this all on you, but can you give me confirmation, just one more confirmation that you can hear me? Okay, is it buttery smooth like it was before, last time you were here? Buttery smooth? Or maybe just ever so slightly smooth? Or maybe not smooth at all? I've been tweaking with my settings. Bloody microphones. Honestly, this computer is doing my head in. I'll trust you. If you say it's good, it's good. Beautiful. Thank you, Ostradamus Toys. Welcome, Ostradamus Toys, to the chat. You're the first one here. I'm very proud of you and proud for you being here. I did put it out on Instagram, butter for sure. Thank you very much. I did an intro. I did a whole lot of talking. It's going to be silent now, which is just fantastic, even though I tested this microphone earlier and the microphone worked absolutely fine in my headphones. I had no problems. So I don't know what the heck is going on, but you didn't hear me earlier, guys. I know Ostradamus has, but welcome to the Doom Vlog episode 4. You would have seen my hand doing that. 4. Thank you, Ostradamus. Yes, so we're here. It's very late. I promised a lot of things and I didn't deliver. That's okay. We will get there. We're here tonight to do a bit of a chat about physical media. But before we do that, my mouth is so dry. I got the Sahara Desert in my mouth from just being in here waiting to drink a beer. The beer is in the fridge. You can't see me because my thumb's behind the microphone. It's over, come on, hand. There. And I am going to put on my brand new Be Right Back bumper to go over there and get the beer out. Because I'm going to show you a beer, and we're just going to we're not going to linger on it very long. But I used to do this before. We're going to get a beer out of the fridge. We're going to pour it. We're going to taste it. And then we're going to get on with things. And then my mouth won't taste like the Sahara Desert. So hang on 2 seconds while I put on my Be Right Back bumper. Oh my God, now I got to find it. There we go. Just hang on. Hang tight. Hang tight. And go. Back to main cam. Welcome. Sorry about that wait. The Be Right Back bumper was fun to make, but once again, took way too long because I'm used to using my phone to do everything, and now I'm using a mouse and a keyboard and all that stuff. So it turned out okay. Nothing fancy, but turned out good. All right, so we have a beer here today, and I can't wait. I've got my tried and true. This is the way beer glass. My schooner. I think that's close to being a schooner, I'm guessing. Come on, Roddy. There we go. This is the way schooner. One of those ones you find at Coles if you're in Australia. They've probably got them in other places as well. That gets quite regular use. And I do have some new Star Wars Mandalorian. They're not beer glasses, but they're very nice glasses down there. I do want to open them up at some stage. And tonight, the beer that we will be drinking, I do like sour beer. So we will be drinking a sour passion fruit smash from Stomping Ground. I don't know if Roddy, if I put this too close to Roddy, he might get a little bit tipsy. There we go. Stomping Ground. They're okay. I wouldn't say they're as sour as I want them to be. But yeah, I haven't tried the passion fruit, so that should be interesting. We're going to crack that right now to put away, dry, to wet the Sahara Desert in my mouth. I was going to start on energy drink, which is what I normally do, but not tonight. All right, we're going to do the pour. Let's just pour it all over ourselves. Maybe I can pour it all over my computer. Look at that beautiful yellow. Really deep. Looks a little bit like piss, but that's okay. Froth's a bit like piss too. All right, I'm sorry about the banging there. I'm sure that was horribly noisy. It does actually. I know that it's. I will enjoy that beer. Thank you, Ostradamus. But look at it. I mean, you tell me that doesn't look like warm piss. Because it does. But I know it is the same color as passion fruit. Okay. As with all Stomping Ground beers, it does have a very forward alcohol smell to it. It's not my favorite thing in the world. It's only a 4 point something, 4.2. So, I'm not here to get drunk. That's not my thing. I need to be awake in here. So, this is the way. This is the way. Let's have a little taste of it. It's a little bit more sour than the other ones I've had. But once again, a little bit, yeah, it does taste better than piss. That's true. Well, not that I've ever tasted pissy. I don't know if you're trying to get me to dig my own hole, my own grave here. But yeah, I'm sure it does taste better than piss. If I ever have to survive in the desert, even though they tell you not to drink it, I'll come back to you with a real definitive answer. It is nice. It doesn't taste heavily of passion fruit. It's got a hint of passion fruit to it. Very alcohol forward, but Stomping Ground has a very alcohol forward taste to their sours. Not a huge fan, but I couldn't find anything else that I really wanted there, so I got that. It is hitting the spot just enough and does taste better than piss. And at 4.2% alcohol level, it's not really going to make me stupid. All right, so let's move on to media. Let's move on to media. I didn't do the beer bumper either. Let's just do the beer bumper. There's I wasted the beer bumper. I was meant to do the beer bumper. That's okay. The night's not turning out the way I wanted it to. Let's talk about some physical media. I haven't exactly been going out lately very much to hunt for it. Work life has been quite crazy, and I'm not going to get into it because work is boring. But yeah, this week has been brutal. So I did drop by quickly today on my way to do something else via an op shop. I went by a big Vinnie's. I think it's the Love Hearts. Heart. How did it do it? Yeah. I stopped by a big Vinnie's and I had some change in a bag and was like, I'm going to get rid of the change. I'm going to pick up some stuff. Whatever I can get with this change. So I picked up a few things and luckily the change really gave me everything I needed. I went through the whole, all the shelves of the DVDs. They had quite a lot of VHS tapes, but nothing much that I wanted. And yeah, I went through, rushed through, spent pretty much everything that I had in my coins and came away with a few things. So let's have a little chat about what I found. I'll do the VHS first because I remember watching this on VHS the first time I saw it, and then on DVD, and I didn't check it was in there. Okay, cool. The first thing I picked up on VHS, maybe you've seen it, I don't know. Have you seen it? U571. If Roddy wants to zoom in, we got another visitor as well. Kano Vector, welcome. Welcome. Sorry, my eyesight's quite bad. U571. Welcome to ye, to the Dooom vlog. Busy times for everyone. But look, we're all set up here. We've got our computer, we've got cameras, microphones, all that stuff. It has been a busy time. U571. Matthew McConaughey, Harvey Keitel, Bill Paxton, and John Bon Jovi, amongst others. I actually think this is a fantastic movie. I don't know if I don't really care about whether VHS are rare that much, unless I've got maybe 3 or 4 VHSs that I really want that are super rare. But this is really clean. Really clean. Roddy has been pretty good lately. If you haven't seen U571, I would highly recommend you go see U571. Very clean tape, doesn't have a top sticker or decal on top of it. It has been rewound, and I don't think it came from a video store. Okay, some cool movies on the inside. Always like seeing these. You ever see these on the inside of the covers? Back in the day, that was the way they advertised for more movies. U571 is a fantastic claustrophobic movie. Yeah, that's true. Actually, Ostradamus, that's actually true because the Be Kind Rewind was a movement, and it was a movement that showed you're either one of those ones or one of those ones. You're a good one or you're a bad one. You're a rewinder or you're a I don't give a shit. You always have to rewind. Be kind, rewind. This is a great movie, very claustrophobic, excellent story. I mean, we're talking about, I think, like a certain point of time with Hollywood where they were really just writing good stories or finding people to write good stories and getting people to act to their higher potential. Now, I'm not going to say every era or every part of any decade was like that necessarily in one big sweeping kind of like overall view, but there was a time, there were times within other times, how enigmatic of me, that they just made great movies. And U571 is a fantastic submarine movie. The gist of it is they go to hunt a German U-boat. They do hit it or threaten it to come to the surface. And when it comes to the surface, they take it over. And when they do take it over, they get shot at by another boat. Their submarine sinks and they have to get on the U-boat. And they have to then try to find their way out of, shark-infested, enemy-infested waters in the enemy's U-boat, which is why it's U571, because they're on the U-boat, learning how to use it and also trying to not to get sunk. It's a fantastic movie. Who we got now? Destination Stone presents. Oh, welcome to ye. Yeah, fantastic movie. Sorry, my eyesight is very bad, and this light here is not making it any easier. Welcome to ye. Yeah, fantastic movie. I'm not going to harp on about it, but if you can watch it, whether it's on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K, I don't even know if it's on 4K at the moment, get out there and watch this movie. What's the running time on it? I think it's quite long from memory. So it's just around 2 hours. It's a 2 hour movie. It's very riveting, and if you are a bit claustrophobic, you will definitely feel it in this movie. There's some real heart-wrenching moments in it as well. And if you're afraid of drowning, I don't know if you should watch this movie if you're afraid of drowning, because there are lots of moments in this that really, make you chew your fingernails. Excellent movie. I would definitely go and see it again if you haven't seen it, or go and see it again if you have seen it, and go and see it for the first time if you haven't. All right, let's just have another drink of this sour passion fruit so I can slur some more. Hitting the spot. A lot more sour than their other ones, to be honest. Now, I picked up three DVDs, three physical DVDs. First one, I haven't seen before. I actually thought it was maybe just like a music DVD. I just kind of spun me out, but it's got C. Thomas Howell, Christopher. Oh gosh, what's his name? Christopher Kid Reed and other people. So it could very well, actually, I believe it will very well be low budget. Hello to everyone. I'm glad you're all talking to each other. War of the Worlds 2, The Next Wave. Has anyone heard of this? Because I most certainly haven't, and I'm very surprised that I haven't. Come on, Roddy. There we go. War of the Worlds 2, The Next Wave. This time we fight back. Now, I have never seen this. Look at the back. See Thomas Howell and this other chap that I've never seen before. Look at this crazy looking contraption. I mean, the original movies never had any aliens look like that, so I don't know where are the worlds two, whether it's a new batch of aliens or what. Never heard of it. You can see it was $2 down here. Um, but look at the colors. The colors are pretty cool. Yeah. So I mean, look, I always say when it comes to movies that even and I have thousands here, I constantly am surprised at ones that I remember, like I find or hear about and go, oh yeah, I remember seeing that movie. I remember watching it on VHS or whatever, and never had remembered up to that point or have never seen it. So making cinema, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever time frame, especially 70s, 80s, 90s, there was so much low budget. There was so much low budget, so many low budget films being made. I mean, wherever there was a legitimate film being made at any given time, there was like B grade movies being made and C grade and D grade and E grade, like just cascades downhill. America, probably more than any other continent, maybe bar Europe, just has the largest quantity of movies that, if they weren't made to go to a cinema, were made direct for video. And maybe this was that one. I don't know. I'd be very curious to watch it. I mean, at how long is it? Didn't see. I hate looking for times on these, by the way. Running time 85 minutes. So at an hour and 25 minutes, yeah, an hour and 25 minutes. I might even watch it tonight if I can squeeze it in. Um, yeah, interesting stuff. I mean, it would probably be very bad, and maybe the CGI will be absolutely terrible, but people didn't stop making movies just because they were limited by CGI or bad rubber suits or whatever the case might be. You know, never heard of a follow up. Yep, Sci-Fi Channel, man, Sci-Fi Channel. It was like direct to TV. I mean, if you can't get direct to VHS, it's direct to TV. I don't mind that though. I'm very nostalgic for things being made in general. Like some of them are going to fail. Many of them are going to fail. But who cares? Well, you might go terrible, hated it. Somebody down there is going to go, I love that movie. It's terrible, but I love it. You know, film is just one of those amazing things. And when you see B grade and C grade cinema, it's like people didn't give a shit. They just picked up a camera, they went for it, and they figured it out as they went along, or they planned for it and threw their life savings into it. You just got to respect it. It's amazing. Anyway, so I got that one. That was War of the Worlds 2, The Next Wave. Very curious. Love the colors on it. I don't know if you saw that, but I love the colors on it. I love that like slime green and fire red and fire orange. Now, the next one I picked up, I was surprised I found there, but not a great movie, but I'm very glad to have it because I didn't have it. King Kong Lives, the next chapter. We're talking about episode twos of everything except for U571. King Kong Lives, the second and running up movie to King Kong. Made in the 80s, I believe. Was it PG? Yeah, it was PG. This looks like, yeah, it was 1986. This could very well be, who produced this? Force Video. They probably lost the rights to it at some point in time, possibly, because this case looks a little bit not right. Yeah, yeah, you got to have the cheese, man. You got to have the cheese. Oh, thank you so much, Destination Stone Presents. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just a little channel. I've been around for a few years now, and we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. But thank you so much. Every sub counts. I do appreciate it so much. I mean that. As a small channel, I see every small follow, every, comment, every subscription, every thumbs up as a step forward. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. King Kong Lives. Not a great movie in terms of movies being made, but fun nonetheless. And as Ostradamus said, cheese. Gotta have the cheese. I believe the suit was quite bad, but this is actually quite bad too. The case is not super great, very blurry. So don't know about the validity of it. Could be real, might not be. Actually, you know what? It's been sticky taped shut. So let's open it. Let's open it. I actually hate opening these sticky tape. I don't know why they tape movies shut. It's a constant source of frustration for me that you can't check the disc. You've just got to take their word for it. Mind you, I'm pretty lucky. I've found a lot of very clean discs op shopping. The disc looks real. Wow, it just might be the case is really bad. But if you look at the disc, oh god, you probably won't be able to see it, but the disc is real. I just don't know what region. It says region 4, but it's super, super blurry. Mind you, no, I can't tell. It looks real. I just can't, I just don't understand. It's got weird stuff on it, like DVD 5. What does that mean? I have no idea. There's so many, I will have to look you up. Destination Stone Presents. I'll have to look you up and give you a sub as well and check out what you do. I'll have to remember to do that. Give me a couple of days to catch up on my brain, and I'll definitely do that. The disc is very clean. It could be a bootleg. It's hard to know. It's got barcodes and stuff, but they're all very blurry. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I actually don't mind bootlegs. When movies are really hard to come by, I predominantly collect DVD, mostly because it's easy, and I can always replace them with something if I find it later on. But Blu-ray is kind of mostly easier to find, except for some other things. 4K is well out of my wheelhouse. I don't have a 4K player or a 4K TV. It's 1080p all the way around here. Makes things very hard for me to want to actually invest that much money in more media. I'm I'm a bit of a guerrilla hunter. I just tend to try to find them where I can. I like the thrill of the hunt, and I like finding things that I can watch. A lot of things get upscaled anyway on Blu-ray players, so unless it's really badly shot or it's been shot, from a TV or from a cinema, for the most part, it will upscale it enough that it looks okay. I do have some bootlegs that are quite bad as well, so I should replace them at some point in time. But yeah, King Kong Lives. Quite happy to find this just because I didn't have it. I do have the original King Kong. I don't know if you've seen the original King Kong, but it's a fantastic movie. If you don't like black and white movies or you don't like old movies, it might not be for you. It does drag a bit, but the animation, like the stop motion animation, and it's really cool. And if you watch the new King Kong, there are a lot of similarities in how he's mapped out the scenes. So he's obviously really studied the first movie because you can see those scenes have been mapped out, except that he's dragged them out a lot more and added more action into it. Anyway, King Kong Lives. Picked that up. Very happy with that. Number two. And even though, because we had what? What did we have? We had War of the Worlds 2. We had King Kong Lives, which is number two. And this one has been an elusive movie for me. So I am going to read this because I didn't see it before. Yeah, sorry, I just read what you said before. Yeah, sorry about that. So, yeah, and this one is an elusive movie because I've never seen it out. Well, not recently anyway, not in the last few years, but it's been on my wish list of movies to find, and it's got sticker tape on it. It's not movie two on its own. It's movie one and two. So technically, all three DVDs that I've got are technically episode twos. Sticky tape is driving me mad. All right. want to get to show it to you, but you know when sticky tape sticks to you and then you try to take it off and then it sticks to the other hand and then you try to get that off and then it sticks to the first hand again? Yes, this is my life. I'll just put you out of your misery. It's American Psycho. I've been wanting American Psycho, but look, it's also American Psycho 2. Both R-rated. I've been hunting for American Psycho for some time. The first one, I used to see it in op shops all the time, mostly because I'd see lots of the other movies that I wanted, but I saw so many, it was like, I'll get around to them, and then they just disappeared. So I have been hunting for it, and I found them both in one case. So I just want to open it, and look, just before I open it, it's got the original, come on, Roddy. It's got the original lock on it, which I always find. I find that very humorous that people don't take the lock out of them. I guess it probably means that they bought it, maybe watched it and just left it on their shelf, which probably is a good sign. And both discs are in there. Shall we see if they're clean? Wow, the outsides are super clean. A little bit dusty, but very, very clean. I'm pretty stoked about that. Well, the second disc is a lot more dusty, but quite clean. So yeah, American Psycho and American Psycho 2. Now, I haven't seen American Psycho 2. Oh, one of the greatest movies of all time. You love that movie, Destination Stone Presents. You love American Psycho. Which, one or two? I'm putting pressure on you. I'm just sitting here staring at the screen, waiting for you to answer. No pressure. I do remember seeing American Psycho a long time ago, like way, way, way back. I don't remember all of it. I do remember some key scenes. I haven't seen American Psycho 2, so I need to rewatch that and then we rewatch this or watch this. I believe what she's the girl. The girl is the American Psycho. It just says the highly anticipated sequel. Oh, and this is NTSC format. Oh, part one. Okay. Yeah, part one. Everybody talks about part one. If you go on Instagram or anywhere else where you know, people are collecting movies, American Psycho is always brought up. Roddy doesn't want to talk about it. It's got a security device enclosed. Maybe why Roddy doesn't want to go near it. Ultimate Collector's Packs. I got nothing against these. I don't know about you guys, but I do actually prefer to have single movies. I know that it makes my life 100 times harder in here because I'm running out of space. But I do like each movie being... Oh, here comes a yawn. I do like each movie being in its own case because I want a full artwork on the front. But I'm not going to say no to a twin pack because if I can't find either of these, at least I've got them both on one. So nothing to be said wrong there. Anyway, that was the fourth movie, third DVD. All right, so what I found next wasn't movies. I do often go through the CDs. I didn't this time because it was just too many and they were closing. But I went through the cassettes. Sorry. Surprised I wasn't yawning early. You wouldn't have heard me because I had microphone issues. Christian Bale was quite twisted in American Psycho. Yeah, but Christian Bale is kind of like the perfect actor for that role because Christian Bale, I don't know if you call that method acting, but he takes on the character. He's one of those actors that takes on the character, one of those actors that wants to be referred to as the character's name, doesn't want to break character. So he's a very intense actor anyway. If you watch him in Batman and everything else he's been in, he invests his whole kind of persona in the role. So you can see maybe he takes on that persona. Maybe he looks quite twisted. His eyes are quite twisted because of the way he acts. And I respect that. I respect it. I mean, I imagine it would be very hard to let go of a character that you are playing. Wow, that's really bright. Once you're done with the movie. I imagine it would be very, very hard to do that. Anyway, so I've got two cassettes. I'll just do the first one because the second one is movie related. It was $2 because it was a double cassette. Modern Love. It's yawning now. Non-stop yawning. Come on, Roddy. There we go. Modern Love. Now, you're probably wondering why, but it's mostly 80s, I think. Olivia Newton-John. It's a twin cassette, as you can see. They're both in there. Olivia Newton-John, Elton John, Air Supply, Michael Jackson, America, Carpenters. Oh, this is some 70s in there as well. Australian Crawl, Barry Manilow. Captain and Tennille, Anne Murray, Dr. Hook, Boz Scaggs, I don't know what that one is, Judy Collins, Paul Williams, Moving Pictures, and somebody else that I can't read behind the sticker. But I've got quite a few cassettes now, not as much as other people have, but I've got 2 drawers that I found. Literally found both of those, triple drawers that you pull out to have cassettes in them. And I found a cassette player, we'll have to talk about it one day, just in front of the shopping centre not far from one of the Vinnie's bins, one of those bins that was just dumped outside. Had an American plug. No, it wasn't an American plug. I don't know what kind of plug it is, but it's not us. A twin, but it's flat. And anyway, they'd bent them to work, and I tested it. I was afraid it would short something out, and it works, and it plays crystal clear. So I should talk about that one day. Twin cassette player. And I collect cassettes still, because back in the day... Oh, you got to roll out, Ostradamus. Get some lunch, of course. Do a toy hunt, yes. Yep, catch us later. You'll be on the replay crew. You'll be on the replay crew. It's all good. No problems. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being my ears for my microphone playing up. I would never have known unless you told me, so thank you so much for that. Have a good one. Enjoy your lunch. Yeah, so I used to collect cassettes back in the day because cassettes was how music was presented, and I remember going to stores and buying them for nothing. They were worth nothing. And now everybody wants cassettes, so now they're very expensive. So that was a good one. Probably won't listen to it all the time, but it is there. And the second cassette I got, and the very last thing I got from Vinnie's, was Charlie's Angels. Come on, Roddy. Roddy's doing all right tonight. Charlie's Angels soundtrack, which is mostly music, I do believe, for $1. Saw a couple of names on the back there. Roddy will zoom in a second. Marvin Gaye, Looking Glass, The Vapors, Hearts, Aerosmith, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Delight, Apollo 440, Caviar, and some others at the top. Destiny's Child even. So I got it because I actually like the Charlie's Angels movie. I don't take it too seriously. I don't take a lot of action movies too seriously, to be honest. Just a lot of fun, really, at the end of the day. You can't take action movies seriously. If you want a serious movie, there are plenty of serious movies out there. Should get a pencil to wind this up with. Remember the old trick of getting a pencil in here and spinning it? It's very... Can you see how it's... Oh, will Roddy let you see? Roddy? You can see me through the hole there. You can see me through the hole there. There I am. Roddy does not want to comply. Oh. There. No, he won't let you look. But the tape's all kind of bunched up. Oh. Yeah, you just put a pencil in here, and you make sure you spin it the opposite way to the way this is. And you spin it, and it will wind it up. And I think it's a little bit... I shouldn't do this. Or your fingernail. It's quite embarrassing. I should just not do this right now. Yeah, too much to do. I'll do it another time. I'd love to do the pencil thing, except I don't have a pencil here anywhere. Oh, no, I do. Hang on. I have a pencil. I've got something down here. Will that do it? Please don't fall. No, you're too big. No, I'll have to do it another time. They're all pens. Anyway, so that wasn't too bad. That was everything I found today, which wasn't much, obviously. I think I spent $10 something, $10.50 or something like that. All right, so what we should probably do now is go from this to another segment and then come back to a few things I found another time. I've just been stacking all my finds up against in the shelves over here because I buy so much that I just bring them in. I go, oh yeah, I'll do a video, and I just don't. it just doesn't happen. So all the ones over here you can see where my hand's pointing, they're all non-talked about. I haven't talked about any of them. They're a little bit blurry in the background there, but there's a bunch of stuff up there, front and back, that I haven't talked about, including some VHS tapes, which I probably should talk about down here that I found. But first, the very first thing we're going to do, let me go to my Instagram and see if I can see who's in. Can I do this as well? Let me do this. Hang on a second. Double YouTube. I need to see what people are doing. YouTube Studio. Thank you. Sorry about that. All right. So what we'll do now is we will roll over to another content. Sorry. Live. There we go. It's still not telling me how long I've been on, but that's okay. Public, yes. 4 people viewing, yes. Okay, cool. All right, so what we'll do now is we'll jump across to mail, I think. We'll just do some mail. So I'm going to put the mail bumper on, and we're going to just open a few things that haven't been opened properly all the way that I've got over here. And we'll go from there. Hang on a second. Here comes the mail bumper. Am I out of focus? Feels like I'm out of focus. Hang on. Going to mail. Welcome to mail. Now, that wasn't a long enough bumper for me to actually walk to the mail, so I'm going to have to do that now. So let me put on the Be Right Back screen whilst I do that. It's an excuse to try out my bumpers anyway. Where's my Be Right Back screen? Okay, hang on a second. Back to main cam, back to main cam. All right, I've got a stack here. I do not want to dox myself or anyone else. I've got a small stack here of ones that I haven't, well, I have opened some of them and I just haven't taken them out. I've just sort of checked they're in there and put them on the shelf and didn't really give them much of a second glance. I don't think there was any other ones up there. I think I have a stash somewhere else as well. I'm a bit lazy. I'll get things in, and because I haven't got a space for them, I tend to just like have a spot where I just dump them over there and I go, I'll get to you later. And then I don't open them for like a month, 2 months. So we've got some here. We've got 4. They could be games. They could be movies. Could be Blu-rays. They could be DVD. I don't know. Let's just open some. I've got some as well somewhere else. I need to figure out what I've done with them. There's another one coming too. We'll talk about it when it gets here. Oh yeah, cool. All right, yep, all right. This one's always contentious for the people that think that bootlegging is bad. Let's put this away so no one gets doxxed. Star Wars, everyone's favorite thing to talk about. Look at the glow there. Was I getting glow on my face? Okay. Everyone's favorite Disney, everyone's favorite company to either have a lot of opinions about, or maybe no opinions at all. I like Disney. I'm not a fan of Disney taking over Star Wars. I'm one of those people. Well, I'm not against it because I did quite a lot of good things for Star Wars, but in terms of the sequels, and if anyone is a fan of the sequels, please don't take any of this as a personal attack. If you love what you love, that you do you. All right, but for me, not a fan of the sequels. Did love not the Phantom Menace. I did love the Force Awakens because I thought I wasn't sure where it was going to go, and then after that, just wasn't for me. The animations and stuff, didn't mind those too much. Just anything sequel related, not a huge fan. And didn't like the disrespect of getting rid of Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Leia Organa. But apart from that, I like a lot of what Disney's done to help the Star Wars universe along. However, what I don't like about Disney is that they skipped out. They just left Australia without physical media, and I'm just not a fan of that at all. I don't agree. I don't think they should have said, "Oh, well, we're not going to give you any more physical media anymore." And then this whole time I was waiting for The Mandalorian to come out on physical media, waiting and waiting and waiting, to the point where I just ended up getting it bootleg because I thought they're never going to do it. And then they said, "Oh, by the way, now that we've gotten Australia out of the way, we're going to release The Mandalorian in America and Europe and wherever else." Just so annoyed, so pissed off when that happened because of the 3-4 years of waiting. Anyways, because of that, I've just been getting anything that is newer Star Wars bootleg because I can't get it, and I don't want to buy. No offense, America, but I don't want to buy a $60 Blu-ray and then pay another $60 in postage. Things are probably going to get easier now, probably because of this whole tariff thing. I don't know, but once again, I don't want to have to buy out of my region. So I've been getting region-free bootlegs only of things that I can't get access to. So what I'm leading up to saying is that this movie that I have in this envelope is Tales of the Jedi. I'm not a fan of this slipcover. I'm going to get rid of it. But it's Tales of the Jedi, the bootleg version of it. I have quite a few bootlegs up here. All of the Mandalorians, Book of Boba Fett, Andor, Ahsoka, Kenobi, Bad Batch, and this. But I do have legitimate Star Wars Rebels. I do have legitimate every other movie. So, but that's just my opinion. Like at the end of the day, I don't want to support piracy, but I also don't want to be left with nothing. If you're leaving me with nothing, well, no, I don't think there's anything wrong with bootlegs. Like, also, there's VHS people out there making VHS bootlegs. I love all that. But if you can't supply something and you expect us to, you know, have this strict adherence to rules, how? If you're not supplying us with what we want, if you're not going to give us what we need, how are we supposed to comply? So anyway, I'm taking this sleeve off because the other ones weren't too bad, but I don't like it's just weird. So I'm going to throw that out. But yeah, it's got a clear case around the outside of it. And these, as a rule, despite the bad wording on the back, which is in English and Chinese, um, just very short information, sometimes not very well understood. But the Blu-rays themselves tend to play extremely well. I've tested quite a few of them. So I have Tales of the Jedi. I don't know if I bought. I need to check. Sorry, I'm away from the microphone. I need to check, but I think I do have Tales of the Sith. Tales of the Empire. Was it Tales of the Empire? I think it was Tales of the Empire. My brain was saying Tales of the Sith. I'll have to double check that. But I'm pretty sure I have Tales of the Empire. Yeah, it's a cool set. And whereabouts are you, destination? Which country are you in? I don't know if you're in a position where you can't really type very fast or if you're at work or doing something. Sorry, I'm putting pressure on you now. I didn't mean to. I'll have a sip of beer. I'll let you think about it. I'll let you think about it. My watch keeps telling me that I'm moving, but I'm not. I guess I'm on a swivel chair, but the other night it said, "Well done, you've been standing for like 2 hours or something," but I've been sitting. I don't know if this watch is to be trusted. You might be Australian. I don't know. Destination. And Dave's Dimension. Welcome, Dave's Dimension. Did I mention you? Dave's Dimension? Did I dimension you in the chat? If I didn't, I do apologize. Welcome to ye. Yes, Tales of the Jedi I quite liked. Obviously, with any series, you can't like everything about every single episode. Some things slow down, some things speed up. But as a rule, I quite liked Tales of the Jedi. I thought it was really good that they sort of showed two different sides to two different stories. And Count Dooku when he was younger, I really liked that. I also like the Tales of the Empire, how they tell two different sides to that as well, which is, if I can remember her name, the Jedi that turned and became a Sith hunter, and also then, oh gosh, my brain is not functioning. And then, oh, the other lady that my brain is not functioning, can't tell, who obviously built up the planet. Oh gosh, come on. She was in she was in, thank you. Thank you, Dave's Dimension. She was in Ahsoka, so my brain's not catching up with me. I almost remembered her name. I don't want to pull it out because I've banged the computer. Yeah, so just having two different sides to the story. Morgan Elsbeth is the name I'm thinking. Our destination, United States. Thanks, Dave's Dimension. Wow, there's a lot of destinations and dimensions here. Oh, US for both of you. Okay, cool. Yeah, you get some good stuff over there, man. And the thing about the United States that's amazing is just your access to Blu-ray, to B grade movies. You know, like schlocky horror and B grade movies is large, much larger than Australia. You guys take your movies more seriously as well. So your DVDs and Blu-rays will have contents, will have extras on them. Even like B grade movies will have extras and makings of and things like that. We don't get a lot of that in Australia. We do with bigger movies because we get our bigger movies from America. But the B grade movies, we get real bastardized, really kind of cheap versions of them, if any at all. So we tend to just not have a lot of extras on our B grade stuff unless it's a special edition or something like that. I mean, obviously DVD's still around, but it's not the way it used to be as well, so they don't put as much effort into it as well. But yeah, the stuff you get from overseas, amazing. So yeah, Tales of the Jedi, happy to have that. I think I'm missing a couple of. I think I need to get Skeleton Crew. I did a review of that. I quite liked, but I didn't love. I have reasons. But yeah, I still need to get Skeleton Crew and a couple of other things. But I've got a pretty concisive Star Wars set now with all of these bootlegs. And they play very well. They're very clean. The only problem with these is they tend to start off in Chinese every single time. So you've got to go in straight away as it's playing, back into the menu, change it to English, and then play. And then they'll all play in English. Whereas I wish they started in English and stayed in English. Aside from that, though, they play well. No problems. They play on my DVD player. They're region free, and I don't have an issue with them. That's the first one. All right, the next one, we're not going to put a name on the back. Yeah, we're not going to give away any names. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is a movie I saw back in the day on VHS. A little movie with Jude Law. I'm pretty sure it was Jude Law. It was a Cronenberg film. Yeah, Jude Law. Called Existence. I don't know if anyone's seen Existence. Roddy, have you seen Existence? Roddy is not zooming. He's sort of trying to zoom. There you go. I remember this movie spinning me out when it was made, when it was released. Spinning me out because I was a very naive kid back in the day. I grew up very Christian, a Christian household. My mum was very Christian. And we didn't watch a lot. We watched a lot of movies. We watched a lot of, James Bond and all that kind of thing. Like very just movies. Ben-Hur and just big movies. But we never watched weird, B-grade, horror. I think the worst I ever watched was Jaws when I was 10, 11, 12, something like that. But aside from that, we never really watched weird movies. But let's watch movies that had like sex in them, like not a sexy movie, but like just a movie that just had sex happening in the movie. I don't know why, what the logic behind that was. That was kind of just acceptable. But anything that was weird or demonic or strange or alien, no, not allowed to watch. I was allowed to watch Star Wars. So. Yes, Existence. Now this looks like it's a I don't know where it's from. It's got a sticker on it. Like it's been in a shop. There we go. Video Moray Field. What video though? They've covered it over. Some video store. And I don't know if I check the disc. It's a bit scratchy. Not terrible. Not terrible. Roddy doesn't like looking at discs. So a little bit scratchy, but actually all surface. So not terrible. Existence is a weird movie. But also, it's a Cronenberg movie, so it's really good. It's a really good movie. It's twisty, it's turny. Every time they go into this game, because it's an organic game, you can sort of connect yourself to it. They go sort of, it molds itself to you and it's brings in or takes you to an alternate kind of part of yourself. So it's like playing a game, but you're in the real world, but the real world morphs itself into your mind along with the game, and then things don't seem so real. And then in the game, they plug back into it in the game. So you don't know how many times they've plugged into it and what's real and what's not. Yeah, it's a good movie, but it's Cronenberg. So, like, the gun on the front here is a bone gun. He's like in a restaurant, and because something to do with the guns you can't carry a gun because you'll be picked up carrying a gun. The gun's made of bone. So he's eating this meal in a restaurant and he's like pulling apart this meat or chicken or whatever. And then all the bits sort of are on his plate and he puts them all together and they make a gun and he kills them with it. It's just really, really odd. It's a really weird and you've got to really focus on what the story's telling you because it takes you in twists and turns and it makes you think that it's going some direction, and then they wake up and they're unplugging themselves from this organic game thing, which you can see there. I don't know if Roddy will let you see that. Roddy, will you? You're pretty good at zooming when you want to zoom. This there, that sort of that kind of blob thing there. Yeah, just really cool. Really cool. I haven't owned it for a long, long time. I used to have it on VHS and yeah, just wanted it. And I ordered it on eBay. I don't think I paid more than $10 or $12 for it. They do get higher. So I got that. I'm very happy about that. Next one in mail is this one. Oh yeah. This one is a great movie. And you'll know this one. You'll know this one. Hard to find. Not hard to find, but not easy to find cheap. But I did find it. This is another eBay score and very clean. I think I got this. It's an Umbrella re-release, and I got this I think for about $12 or $15. Anybody remember a little movie called Repo Man? Roddy remembers. Roddy wants to zoom. I remember seeing this on VHS back in the day. Great movie, very weird movie as well. Emilio Estevez, Harry Dean Stanton. Harry Dean Stanton, he's a sleeper actor. I know he's been around for years and lots of people know him, but you chuck him in a movie, the movie gets really interesting really quickly. Now, I want to remember who the director of this movie was. Alex Cox. Another weird movie. Another weird movie, and this is Emilio Estevez in his prime. Repo Men, and they steal or take a car, and in the boot there's something. I don't think you ever really find out, but it's something that can either kill you or get you killed. Very, very cool underground movie. Fantastic movie. So if you haven't seen Repo Man, I don't want to give it away for you. You can see the umbrella insignia, the label, logo on the spine. Roddy does not like this one. There we go. Come on, Roddy. Zoom in my hand. There you go. Yes, original old school umbrella logo. They've changed it since. But it's got special features. Up close with Harry Dean Stanton. Missing scenes. Repossessed. Feature-length audio commentary. So I'm pretty happy about that. Reaper Man is a good movie. Well worth a watch. And a classic addition to my collection. My collection does need reorganizing as well. So I'll have to get on with that. And the last one, number 4. I just got it because it was cheap. Because I have just bought, which I shouldn't talk about because I haven't brought it up yet. I bought a whole selection of Harry Potter movies on Blu-ray. There are reasons behind that, but I have watched the Fantastic Beasts movies, and I thought they were alright. They copped a bit of a beating. Emilio Estevez, yeah. Emilio Estevez is awesome. Fantastic Beasts movies copped a bit of a beating from people. I'm not entirely sure why. Like, I get they're not the same as Harry Potter. I get it, but having said that, I didn't think they were terrible. I just don't compare them too much. Like, I don't sort of hold them in the same high standard. I picked up Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. This case, probably the reason why I got this so cheap, I think I got this for like $7 or $8, is a bit water damaged. So I might have to, come on, Roddy. I might have to actually get it again. But for now, I'm happy with this. The disc is clean. The case, if I show you the inside, I was a bit disappointed because they didn't mention it in the listing that it was water damaged. You can tell it's water damaged because of that. But the disc is clean. So worst case scenario, I guess I could just replace the cover. But, replacing covers is not a fun job. They don't always, always find them a little bit scratchy, but mostly clean. So for $7 or so, not a bad find. Yeah, I just look, when I go hunting, I do it two ways. So I'll go like hard to find, hardish to find, and then in between I'll try to find a few cheaper ones. I'll be like, oh well, I need that, and I need that, and I need that, and I'll just make sure I get the cheap ones. Whilst I'm looking for the heavy hitters. Yes, not to be confused with Repo Men with Jude Law. Correct, yeah. And I don't think I actually saw Repo Men. It's the same universe though, right? Repo Men was the same ecosystem. I've never seen it, so I don't know. But I'm assuming someone would know. I think it's meant to be. I don't know what the wording would be. Be like a rendition of, or a sort of in the same universe, but not really the same thing. I might be wrong though about that. So yeah, Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. I like the first one. I like the second one, and haven't seen the third one yet, but I do want to see it. The Trials of Dumbledore? No, something of Dumbledore. Secrets of Dumbledore? Is that it? Secrets of Dumbledore? I think that's what it was. Anyway, that, my dear friends, is that for the finds. That's the mail. We did some finds. What can we do now? Oh, news. Should we do news? What time is it here? 3 o'clock. Yeah, we could do news. Could do news. What else have we got? We've done mail. I think we could do news. I don't have a lot for news, but we can definitely still do news. Let's do that now. I don't know if anyone else is going to drop on. What do we got? Still 4 people? Still got 4 people. I've rehashed the page. 7 people or 7 views. Live viewers 1. I think Dave's Dimension, you're our sole contributor now. Now that we've lost good old Ostradamus and Destination Stone. That's okay. No worries. All right, so what we'll do is we'll do the news. It's not a huge news thing, but let's do it anyway. Here we go. All right, to news. We're going to swap over our screens so that I can read you some news. Let's find where I put that screen. There we go. It's very bright. I wish I had a black, had the background screen as black. It's very bright. Maybe I could reduce it to make it easier. How wide's the article? Yeah, I'll do that. Reduce it. Do that. And get rid of that. And that should make things a little bit easier. My screens are way too bright for me. Cool. All right. So what we're going to be talking about today, let's switch over to our other screen. There we go. Oh, let's get rid of that. I don't want to show you that or that. Let's do that. So I want to talk about Tron, the new Tron singular. The new Tron movie. There's a new Tron movie coming. It's Disney, obviously. I think Disney has probably a better grasp of Tron than many other things. So, I mean, I don't know if anyone else liked Tron, was it Legacy? Tron Legacy? But I really liked it. I thought it was really well made. The music was beautiful, and overall, overall they did an amazing job. I need some energy drinks soon. I'm still drinking this beer. It's taking me forever. Okay, so Tron Ares is the name of the newest movie. They've just released a trailer. If you've seen the trailer, I don't know for sure until I read this article, but it seems like the world of Tron comes out of the computer into the real world, which is, I never thought of that before. But yeah, so you got those giant kind of legged ships that float down the street past buildings and stuff, and also light cycles in the streets, cutting police cars in half with their lights. So very intriguing, and we're obviously going to be having Jared Leto in that movie, and I don't mind Jared Leto; he's a good actor. So Tron Ares in Variety. This is in Variety. The date was April 5th, so it was only it was a week ago maybe. Tron Ares trailer. Rogue programs race light cycles through the city, and first look at Disney's sci-fi sequel. Tron is back more than 40 years after the original sci-fi movie hit theaters. Disney has released the first trailer for Tron Ares, the third film in the Tron franchise after the 1982 original and the 2010 sequel Tron Legacy. Jared Leto leads the film, which includes original star Jeff Bridges, fantastic. Back as Kevin Flynn, Leto plays Ares, one of the programs from the digital universe who is tasked to enter the real world. The cast also includes Evan Peters, Greta Lee, Jodie Turner-Smith, Cameron Monaghan, Sarah Desjardins, Hassan Minhaj, Arturo Castro, and Gillian Anderson. Notably, Peters plays Julian Dillinger, who shares the last name with David Warner's Ed Dillinger, the villain from the first film. The trailer gives us a first look at the clash of our reality with the video game world of Tron. Opening with a high-speed chase between the police and some rogue programs, cop cars are no match for a light cycle, and one is sliced clean in half once the bike's iconic light wall is activated. Although Bridges' Kevin Flynn is never seen, his voice can be heard at the end of the trailer. As Leto's Ares is rendered into existence, Flynn tells him, "Ready? Because there's no going back." It's really unbelievable to think we made the original in 1982. Bridges said on stage when Tron Ares was unveiled during the 2024 D23 Expo. It's amazing. We never thought we would have this legacy that's continued on all these years. It was also revealed, and this is what's really amazing. You're not psyched. You can love Tron and not be psyched. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. Did you like Legacy, though? That's the question I'm going to ask you. Did you like Legacy? Dave's Dimension. I love the music in Legacy. Music is like half the film. So what I'm excited about, though I don't know how it's going to go, it was revealed at D23 that Nine Inch Nails, the industrial rock and electronica band founded by Trent Reznor and joined in 2016 by frequent collaborator Atticus Ross, are scoring the film. Reznor and Ross have won Oscars for their scores for 2010's The Social Network and 2020's Soul. Social Network was really good as well. They also won Grammys for their soundtracks to The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and Soul. Most recently, they scored Luca Guadagnino's hit tennis film Challenges. Dave's Dimension. It looks very visually pleasing, but I'm confused about any plot. I think, look, we'll probably find out, but I think what the plot is that some program or head program inside the computer has tasked some of the lesser programs to try to make it out into the real world. What that plot might entail is anything. From what I saw in the trailer, I don't know if you've seen the trailer, looks like they managed to get out the light cycles and also some of those, I wish I remember that. Was that a resonator? I can't remember the name of those big ships that Jeff Bridges crashes, or somebody crashes. No, it's not Jeff Bridges. It was whoever played in Legacy who crashes those in the street. Like they're going to be flying through the streets. So it looks amazing. I just hope that there is a story, that it has a story, and that the story is good, because you're literally bringing Tron into the real world as opposed to bringing the real world into Tron. Sorry, I'm very tired. So in the original, obviously, he went into the computer and joined that world. In the second movie, his son or grandson went into the computer to find him. Now they're trying to get out of the computer. And I like that idea. I just, like you said, you don't know about the plot. I like the beginning idea of the plot. I just want to know that that plot has a cohesive story and it makes sense and it comes to a good conclusion. Oh yeah, Tron Uprising. Was it a movie? Dave's Dimension? Was that a movie? I can't remember if it was a movie or a series. You've jogged my memory. I do remember hearing about that, or at least seeing it out, but I can't remember if it was a movie or a series. Anyway, I'm very excited about Nine Inch Nails being in it. There's the trailer. Should we play the trailer without sound? I don't know how I'm going to do that without sound. Hopefully there's no sound. I've got sound coming through my mic, but I don't think I have sound coming through my display. I wonder if I can make sure there's none. Can I make sure there's none? Properties. No, that's not what I want to do. I don't think I have sound coming through here. Yeah, it's just video capture. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So we could do. I don't think we'd get in trouble for doing that. I don't think we'd get in trouble for doing the video capture device as the camera. I'd have to add sound. So we could do it without sound. Tron Ares hits theaters October 10. My birthday is October 8th, so that's going to be what I go to see for my birthday, I think. Cool. Awesome. So I'm going to play this. Probably look better on a better computer, but if I can make it bigger, let's do this. Let's make it wide. There we go. there might not be sound. If you can't hear sound, I apologize, but just watch the visuals. So cool. This thing. This is what I'm talking about. This giant ship with the legs. I like the red as well. It's almost like the blue. 'Cause remember, I think in the original Tron, they were blue, and I can't remember. It's been a while now. Let's just get rid of this. We'll go back to main cam. So that was the end of the article. But I think in the original movie, I might be wrong, that they were red when they would turn red for a particular reason. Maybe when they were fighting or something. I'd have to rewatch it again. And blue was kind of their normal state. I like how in this movie everything's red and the logo's red. Like it's like war. It's like they've switched over from being passive to aggressive. I don't know how true that is, but it looks pretty cool. Anyway, we'll go back to main cam. All right, we're back at main cam again. Roddy's paying close attention to me. I think we're at, if I do a check, that was just the only news I had. I saw the trailer and I really wanted to talk about it because I think I'm going to give it a chance. I think, being a lover of Tron, that I think it's going to be good. I think I have to have faith that it's going to be good. I think Disney doesn't mess up everything. They can mess up some things pretty badly, and they're getting too focused on making, you know, everyone, all the minorities happy, and not focusing on story. You can still have, I've said it so many times before, you can still have, any people of color. You can have any kind of diversity you like in any movie. Just don't stand on a soapbox and go on and on about it, because it just detracts from the story. If you're focusing so much on that and you're not putting attention into the story, what's the point? Well, who wants to watch a story? Who wants to watch a movie with no story? I want story. I'm a story person. I read Lord of the Rings. I've got like novels upon novels and novels. I want story. All right. I don't want divisive, weird, careful dialogue because of the day and age we live in. I want a good story. I don't care about all that stuff. Have as many people in it as you like. Have as many colors of, have as multinational people in it as you like. I don't care. I just care about good story. So do with that what you will. All right, so let's get rid of this story. We've already read it. We're done with that. But I am quite excited about it, and I am very, very ready for a new Tron. Legacy left us waiting for a very long time. Now, I just want to check on the content of our stream, how we're going. We've only got one live viewer still. You're sticking with us there, Dave's Dimension. You're sticking with us. We've had 8 views. I think everyone's either out partying or asleep. Except for us, talking about physical media. All right, so I think we're at. Actually, it used to give me the time. I don't know why it doesn't give me the time anymore. You're gonna give me the time? Let's look at this one. I thought it would give me the stream health. No data. Analytics. I don't know where I was looking, but it used to give me the time that I'd been on. Maybe you know the time that I've been on. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we've been on since at least, I would say, 2. So I'm going to guess it's either 1:30 or 2. That we've been on for at least an hour and a half. That's my guess. Because I'm just too new to this. Can't seem to find my timing. Oh, if I open it. No, that doesn't do anything for me. Oh, that's where you put end screens. Cool. All right. Well, let's go back there. All right. So what should we do now? We could talk about a couple more movies that I've found. And then I think I might call it a night because it's very late and I've got a bag of chips down there and a TV and some movies to watch. Dave's Dimension, are you still with us? Do you want me to not open, do you want me to show you a few more movies I've found at op shops? Doesn't have to be a lot of them, just a few more. Is anyone up for it? Or should I call it a night? I spent so much time building up this channel tonight. All my bumpers got built tonight. That I've left everything so late. Anyone? Anyone? Mr. Potter? Mr. Potter? You Want Balloons was visiting us last time. He's not here tonight. Then again, I did not give him a heads up. No, I'm tired all week. My job's made me very tired this week. But I'm happy to go through some more movies. I'm just running out of things to talk about because, as I said, I spent so much of my night trying to fix problems on here because I'm very new to OBS. New computer, new monitor, new microphone. Well, that's a cheap microphone. I've got a new microphone over there I still haven't plugged in. And I've been like sort of putting out fires every time I open this up to do something. I'm fixing something, and then I'm realizing I forgot to load a bumper and make something and make this and fix that. So I spend so much time doing that. I start at like 1:32 in the morning when I meant to start at 12. But I'm still very happy to chat about a few movies that I've got in that shelf over here with the dinosaur and the on-air symbol there. That's got some movies there that I just haven't talked to anyone about. So if you're happy to wait for a second, I will go and get a couple off the shelf because they're all like new finds for me. Give me a second. I'll put on the Be Right Back bumper. I might need to do a quick go to the little Neon Doom room. Hang on a second. If you're happy to wait, just hold tight there for a second. All right, I'm back. I am back. I'm bad. What's that? The rest of it? It's from Lethal Weapon. Where are we at? Okay. I've got one whole stack. You can see there's a stack missing over there. Got one whole stack. Now, we did find the other day a Terence Hill and Bud Spencer collection. 6 movies on one. 6 movies on one in one CD disc. One CD package. This is another one. It's got a $1 sticker in front of it, so let's get rid of it because I'm actually sick of looking at it. Ugh, failing. Epically failing. Miami Super Cops. Roddy. Miami Super Cops. Gotta get some better light down here, Roddy. There you go. It's got a sticker in front of it, but Miami Super Cops, Bud Spencer, Terence Hill. Look, not going to say that this is any kind of, award-winning cinema, but I like Bud Spencer and Terence Hill. And picked it up. It was $1. I mean, who's going to say no? No to a $1 movie. Really? I mean, it's a very clean disc. Holy crap. That was the first one. This movie I was looking for quite a while, quite a long while. I used to own this on VHS. Mel Gibson back in the day, Jodie Foster and James Garner. Don't know if anyone remembers this name, the name of this movie, or remembers watching this movie. Maverick. Anyone remember this movie? Gambling in the, I don't know if it was the Wild West or just after the Wild West. Very glossy cover. Very hard for Roddy to fully focus on. But yes, Maverick, great movie. Owned it on VHS, as I said. Mel Gibson plays a very cheeky and smart gambler. James Garner is alongside him with Jodie Foster while he talks his way in and out of trouble and gambles his way in and out of money. Very good movie. Owned number 1, but now I have number 2. Neverending Story, Part 2. It's a night for twos. Neverending Story 2, the next chapter. It has been an age since I've watched these. I have number 1, but I haven't watched it for a long time. Now I have number 2. As you can see, it was $1. Unfortunately, since I bought these, a lot of these movies are now becoming $2 at op shops. Does it say Region 4? There you go. Region 4 over there. Yeah, I just try. I've got like a roving eye, so I run my hands along and then I run them along again, and just in case I missed, and I usually just stop on anything that seems like I haven't seen it before, or if I see a name jump out that I know I've been looking for, just pull it out straight away, and then I have a look at it and I have a think about it. So yeah, Neverending Story Part 2. Had to have it. I own number 1. This is a night for number 2s. I still know what you did last summer. Look, not amazing horror, slasher, thriller, but it's $1. And I like these back in the day. Roddy, there you go. Roddy's doing okay tonight. You just gotta give Roddy a bit of a chance. Yes, well, not much to say. I do like them. Once again, I don't hold them in the highest esteem. But, well, they're not really clipping back together. Is it broken or something? I think this might be broken. One side's broken. The clips are not. Well, one clip's holding in. Yeah, so you've got, oh, it's a deluxe widescreen presentation. It's not just widescreen, it's deluxe widescreen. So maybe it feels like sitting on a leather couch when you're watching it. I don't know. But I had to have it. Really love that stuff. Good movie. This one is also one I was trying to get online in eBay, but I found it in a store. I found it in Vinnie's or Salvo's. Very, very clean. Oh, it might have a bit of funny stuff going on with the disc, but it's quite clean. Men at Work. Speaking of Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen. Once again, $1. Come on, Roddy. Rodwa. Funny movie. Very cool movie. Don't remember if it was a Region 4. Yeah, it's a Region 4. Smart talking garbage men. I think there's a opening a surf shop. Hot water due to their practical jokes. Body of a murdered politician. Toxic waste scandal. Yeah, it's just a comedy, but it's, they're trying to get themselves out of trouble while they're men at work. So a good find and $1. So never say no to $1. Never really. I don't really find much good horror, but I do find some good horror. Some okay horror, let's put it that way. But I found a good one. Jim Carrey, number 23. Of course, had to get it because it's Jim Carrey in number 23. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen some of it, but not all of it. Most of it I haven't seen. But I had to have it. Someone's put a greasy finger smudge on it. But very happy to have that. This one, I don't know. It's a horror. Oh, I think it's a thriller. No, it's a horror. It has to be a horror. Called The Conjurer. Well, no, it's not The Conjurer, just Conjurer. Roddy? Genuinely creepy. I don't think I even read the back that much. In the spirit of Rosemary's Baby, art photographer Sean Burnett reluctantly agrees to move to a rural farmhouse to help his wife, Helen, recover from the loss of their stillborn. Sean begins experiencing unsettling events surrounding an old cabin on the property. At first skeptical of a local legend regarding the cabin's past, Sean soon becomes convinced that the farm is haunted, as a ghostly presence manifests itself in increasingly deadly ways. Sean encounters disturbing echoes from his own troubled past, which leads to a spine-tingling conclusion. It has a bit of water damage in the back of it, but it looks pretty good. Is it? It's not Colin Farrell. It looks a bit like Colin Farrell, but it's not. But $1. Ghost, a little bit scratched, but not in a bad way. Conjurer. Interesting. Always good to find horror. Also, we've got a Guy Ritchie film. This one was from Savers because it's $2. Rock and Roller. Don't remember watching it. I'm a Guy Ritchie fan. I've seen most of his movies, including The Gentleman, which I loved. I saw that recently. Well, I saw it in the last year. I loved The Gentleman, but Rock and Roller I haven't seen. I like all that. Come on, you geezer. Come on, you geezer. Give it here. You know what pigs are good for. I love all that stuff. What you got a gun for, Tommy? What are you worried about? Is it Germans? Love it. I'll watch it eventually. It's going on the pile. I picked up this one because I'm a fan of Andy Warhol. Oh, the disc is very, very grubby. The bottom's okay. Factory Girl. Sexy and Uncut. Haven't seen it. Don't know much about it. I do remember I shot Andy Warhol back in the day, but I haven't seen this. Had to have it. Another skating movie. I've got a few skating movies now. Someone's written their name on it. Kim, why are you writing on your discs for, Kim? Deck Dogs. Have seen it. Don't remember it. It's got Tony Hawk in it as well. What year was that, though? I'm very curious now. What year is it? I bet you I've covered it. Yeah, I reckon I've covered it. Oh, 2004. Oh, Tony Hawk's kind of young in it. I don't know if you can see him. He's just there. There. That's Tony Hawk right there. Roddy might or might not show it. There's Tony Hawk right above my finger. Yeah, I've seen it. I don't remember it. I watched a lot of skateboarding and surfing movies when I was younger. A couple of music DVDs because I like collecting music DVDs. Fleetwood Mac. Love Fleetwood Mac. Love, love, love Fleetwood Mac. I reckon this is a sleeper. I'm going to tell you right now. Music DVDs, probably going to be worthless for a while. Maybe for a long while, I don't know. But these are my sleeper. I'm collecting music DVDs. Because I think that one day, these music DVDs are going to be actually worth their weight in gold. So I picked it up. Fleetwood Mac. the next music DVD. Ben Folds 5. Is it sealed? No, it's not sealed. Oh, it's got a Sony music DVD leaflet. It's in there. Oh, it's just got heaps and heaps and heaps. It's like a catalogue of music. No, it's got a catalogue. Can already show that to you. It's like a catalogue of music and movies. Ben Folds 5, the complete sessions at the West 54th. Very clean disc. As I said previously, love Ben Folds 5. Not an Uber fan, but love them. Love their heart. Love their music style. Love their quirkiness. Especially just love their heart. So I had to pick it up. What have we got here? Virgin Suicides. I think I might own this twice, actually. But I remember seeing this movie. Broke my heart watching this movie. But beautiful movie. Beautiful movie. Broke my heart. Virgin Suicides. Coming ready. There's a lot of glare. It's a very shiny cover. Yeah. Beautiful movie. It felt like an indie movie back in the day, but really well shot. Very sad. Well worth a watch. If you've got a big heart, beware. I haven't seen this movie. You might laugh at me. And it is an ex-rental. Mostly clean. A little bit scratchy. Little. Come on, Roddy. Come on, Roddy. Just focus. Yeah, a little bit scratchy, but playable. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. No, haven't seen it. I mean, like I probably had it in stacks of VHS. Was it in VHS? Probably wasn't even VHS. DVDs that I rented. What year? Oh, I'm not going to see the year. 2008. So when did VHS stop? I think it was around that time. 2007, 2008. Yeah. Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I will have to watch it. I do like Johnny Depp, despite all of the furor around him. Oh, yes. Okay, so I got this on DVD, but I don't have it on Blu-ray. So I've got The Crimes of Grindelwald, which I did see. Once again, another Johnny Depp cameo. I liked it. I liked it. I don't know if I loved it, but I did like it a lot. So I had to have it until I can get the Blu-ray. I already own this. I don't know why I picked it up. I don't know why I picked it up at the time. I think for some reason or other, I think I got the name. I think I got the name wrong in my head. It's not opening. There we go. Mostly clean. The Dark Knight Rises. I don't know why I picked it up. I feel like I picked it up because I thought it was called something else. Was it called something else? Dark Knight Rises? Wasn't it called The Dark Knight? I don't know why it would be called Rises. Was that the real name? Anyway, either way, amazing story. Amazing story about Bane. The story about Bane is heartbreaking. The way he lived and what happened to his mother was heartbreaking. And Batgirl? No. Catwoman. Great actors. Excellent story. Had to have it again, but I think I might have to get rid of it if I've got it twice. All right, the very last one I've got here is a war movie, and it could be... Is it real? Is this a real... It's an older DVD, so the case is a bit janky looking. Gregory Peck, Christopher Plummer, and John Gielgud, The Scarlet and the Black. It is a Second World War film. I'm not going to read you the back of it, but it has a lot to do with the clergy and Nazis. I'll read you a little bit of it. Courage and daring of a heroic priest defying the Nazis and his true story. So the priest hides Allied POWs from Germans occupying Rome. Gestapo's after him, orders that the courageous priest is captured or killed if he's seen outside the Vatican walls. Yeah, so I don't know, it looks old and really cool. So I had to pick it up. Roddy's not going to focus. This is my last one. I'm going to end it here. It is quite late. My brain is starting to get foggy. And I have had beer, which I don't normally do in this room because it makes me tired. But I had to pick this one up. I do have quite a lot of war movies. I'm probably a little bit overindulged in war movies. I have a lot of movies here I'd like to see aside from that. But I do like them because I have a lot of classic movies. So, yeah, I just wanted to add to that collection. But that's the last one of that stack over there. They're all going to go back up there again. I'll keep note of it and I'll go through the other ones next time. But I think I might leave it there, guys. I want you to, if you can, please subscribe. If you can, if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. We've had a couple of subscribers today, so thank you so much for that. I appreciate all of you. Neon Doom here in the Neon Doom room. BZ, thank you so much for being here. For the people that came last time and who turned up again tonight, I should say, thank you so much for being here and for chatting. I love every moment that you guys chat amongst yourselves. Hopefully, people watch this. The first 5-10 minutes of it was without any microphone, so oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Have a good night, and we'll try to get all of these problems ironed out. I've got many more bumpers organized to come up for each of the things we talk about, so it's less of a problem now than it was before, and more about just getting myself set up before the actual vlog starts. So maybe I'll try to start a little bit earlier. My plan is always to start around the 9-10 o'clock mark, or watch a movie then vlog, so I can talk about the movie. Either way, we'll figure it out. But next Saturday, I'm going to try and do it weekly, unless there's some reason why I have to stop. It's a long weekend for Easter in Australia next weekend, so I should have more time to get myself ready. Thank you so very much, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. I do apologize once again for all of the issues at the beginning of the video, so hopefully people do watch it and get past that. Otherwise, I'll have to pull it off, edit it, and put it back up again. But yeah, thank you very much for spending time with me today, and have a good night. Neon Doom, BZ, in the Neon Doom room, saying good night. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out on my Weirdo Video channel. I've just uploaded another video on Weirdo Video. Other than that, have a great night. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Dave's Dimension. Destination Store Presents. Who else have we got? Ostradamus Toys. I think they were our main three. Anybody else in the chat? No. Oh, Como Vector as well. Camo Vector. Thank you very much for stepping into the chat tonight and chatting about movies, and more movies. Love you all. BZ here. Good night to ye. Have a good night. See you on the next one. Love you all. Later. And that was the wrong bumper. Here's the right bumper.